Okay, so starting off, I already did my brows off camera. I already started to carve out the brow and start my base for my eyeshadow. Since this is a winter wonderland look, the look is gonna be the eye is gonna be super simple for the most part. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press this concealer in. This is my LA Girl Pro Conceal and a little bit of the P. Louise, just so everything stays nice and clean and there's no creasing. I gotta make sure I like tap in this product because it creases really bad, especially because I have hooded eyes. So the best way to apply it is to tap it. And then I'm just gonna go right in with some shadow from my trusty old Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade Silk Cream from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pack this onto my eyelid on top of that concealer that I already pressed. I'm just gonna stay focused on my actual eyelid. I'm not gonna take it any higher. All right, so just to give the eye a little dimension, I'm gonna take this Morphe M441 brush and I'm gonna dip into the shade Butter from the same palette and just go ahead and take that just in my crease area. So I started my wing already using this NYX felt tip liner. It's just the white one, and I'm using my tape as a guide. This is not really helping me, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the crayon one that I purchased, and because I have this tape down, I'm not really worried about precision and it being sharp. I just want a little bit more pigment so that I can lay white on top of it, white shadow, and it'll be pop. Like, the felt tip didn't really help me to make my outline. Like, I can kind of see it a little bit, but it's not what I need it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the crayon to see if maybe that changes anything. Okay, so already you can see the difference is much more pigmented, which is exactly what I needed. So now I'm gonna take this Morphe 35B palette with this Morphe angled brush. It doesn't have a number to it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dip into this white shade and just set the liner that I just laid out. Right back so we can do the skin. Please forgive my crusty hair, but I brought you guys a little closer just so you can see the white lashes that I did on this my left, your right. So I'm gonna demonstrate how I got those lashes on this right eye. So first I'm taking this crayon case blending brush, and I'm using the P. Louise base. I have the shade 1. I know it's super light and it actually works for this. So I'm just gonna take this. I've kind of like loaded up both sides of my brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and brush I got my Glotion. I'm gonna do like a few, let's say 3 pumps of the Fenty, and then I'm gonna take this dropper over here with my rosehip oil in it and do like 2 drops of that. I'm gonna just go ahead and mix all of those together. When I think of Winter Wonderland, I think of sparkly and beautiful and like shimmery. So I really want the skin to be like super radiant. Oh, by the way, I did also prep the skin. I put on my baby skin primer already, as well as my Aqua Bomb eye cream, face cream, and I also have a little bit of Tatcha, the really good moisturizer, the water cream. Yes, okay, I couldn't think of it. The water cream. So I'm well moisturized and I'm already primed, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this foundation. I'm gonna take it on my cheeks, right on my chin, on the forehead, and down the neck. And I have a little extra product just in case I want a little more coverage. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this Morphe M439 brush and just start to stipple that into the skin. I went ahead and I took my LA Girl Pro Conceal in medium beige. I did under the eyes, my chin, Cupid's bow, and the T-zone area. Now I'm gonna take some Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium. It's a little lighter than my normal than my normal highlighting shade. So I'm just taking this just to add a little bit of brightness right in that little inner corner area. For contour, I'm gonna take the lighter 3D Face Creator by Ruby Kisses that I have. I have level 14 and level 15. Level 14 is a little lighter than I would like my normal contour shade to be, but for this particular look, I don't want to have an insane contour. So we're literally just gonna take this Wet n Wild stippling brush. I'm dipping into both shades. We have a warm and a cool tone shade. I'm literally just stippling into both shades really lightly, not too much. And I'm gonna take this contour right where I would normally put my contour. That's it, just not even too far. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And I'm also gonna go ahead and do the forehead area. Again, super light hand, not too much product. I don't want the contour to be insane. I kind of like the idea of a flat base just because Winter Wonderland makes me think brightness and not dark. So I don't want the contour to be too strong, but I also don't want to look so flat. So then we're gonna take this down the sides of the nose, do a little slight contour action to the nose, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend this all out. So I'm gonna take this Morphe brush again. I think it came in that kit, so it doesn't have a number. It's just a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take some Laura Mercier setting powder and just set everywhere that I want. I'm gonna focus the powder in specific areas. I'm not gonna just highlight all over. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna just set all over. This way I get to keep the luminosity that I have on my skin, and it doesn't matte everything out. I just set the areas that I need to set. I'm gonna take this Morphe bronzer. It's in the shade Vlogger, and I bought the darker shade. I forget what it's called, but I bought the darker one. That's normally what I wear because I like to look really tan. But again, because I don't want to look super contoured, I'm just gonna go ahead and dip into this lighter shade just a little bit, and it's gonna help me bring some color back to my face, but it's not gonna be like excessively tan, which is the look I'm going for. I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics blush palette, the nude blush. I don't want it to be pink, so I think I'm gonna stay in like this family. So I'm gonna just take these nudes. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of some brown. This brown is mocha, and it's a deep brown, but I just want to add a little dimension to this lower lash line, the outer corner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and focus that on this outer part and just blend it all the way out so that it kind of like is a gradient effect. I'm gonna take that same technique that I did for the upper lashes and do it to the bottom. I'm gonna take this Carly Bible palette and dip into this very first icy shade right up in here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that into my inner corners. Whoa, that's a lot. So we're gonna put this here, and then we're gonna go ahead and put this a little bit under the eyebrows. And we're gonna take this small blending brush, and we're just gonna go ahead and blend this out a little bit. This is the finished look. I hope you guys really like it. I actually live for it. I think it's really cool. And yeah, if you guys liked it, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, oh, one more thing. I did add Fussy, the new Fenty Beauty lip gloss. Fire. It's on the top of the gray, so it looks a little more like purple and icy. I really like it. I thought that was a great choice. So yeah, if you guys liked this video, if you like me and you weren't completely bored or annoyed watching this video, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, your grandma, your sisters, your dad, everybody. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on all of my socials. I will post them down below. And see you guys in my next one. Love you.